Motivation is a drug. Motivation is like caffeine. The more you rely on it, the less it works. You build tolerance. That's why you keep looking for stronger hits. New influencers, new quotes, new speeches, new podcasts. You're not building discipline. You're chasing another high. The real players, the ones who actually build something that lasts, they act without needing the rush. They move because the work itself defines them, not because the mood aligns with their playlist. Ask any elite athlete if they feel motivated every morning. They don't. They're just trained to show up anyway. Discipline isn't the full answer either. Now here's the twist. Discipline alone isn't magic either. Discipline gets romanticized by people who love to sound tough online. But discipline can be cold, robotic, and short-lived if it's not anchored to meaning. If you force yourself to grind without a reason that actually matters to you, you'll burn out. It's like trying to row across an ocean with no land in sight. You'll give up halfway, not because you're weak, but because your brain never saw the point. So no, motivation doesn't work. Discipline alone doesn't work either. What does? Identity. That's the engine. You act according to who you believe you are. Every choice you make, every habit you keep or break, it's filtered through your identity. If you see yourself as someone who's inconsistent, lazy, or unlucky, you'll subconsciously prove yourself right. That's what identity does. It protects itself even when it hurts you. But if you decide deeply that you're the kind of person who shows up, who finishes, who fights through boredom, then your actions begin to align naturally. It stops being motivation and starts being self-respect. For example, you don't have to motivate yourself to brush your teeth. You just do it because that's who you are. A person who takes care of themselves. That's how real change works. You make the action part of your identity, not your mood. The boring truth: systems beat feelings. The people who succeed long-term are not the most passionate. They're the most structured. They've built systems that protect them from their own laziness. They don't rely on feeling ready. They rely on routine, environment, accountability. If you want to get in shape, don't wait to feel motivated. Set an exact time to train and show up even when it sucks. If you want to build a business, block the hours, close the distractions, and treat it like a job, not a hobby. If you want to change your life, stop worshiping energy and start worshiping consistency. Systems keep you moving when your brain wants to stop. Because the truth is, winners don't trust their emotions. They build around them. Emotion follows action, not the other way around. Here's the paradox. You don't act because you're motivated. You get motivated because you acted. Action creates momentum. Momentum builds emotion. Emotion reinforces belief. That's the real loop, not the fake one motivational videos sell you. The worst advice ever given is wait until you're ready. You'll never be ready. The feeling comes after, not before. Every artist, athlete, entrepreneur, they all started before they felt confident. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward while afraid. Fall in love with boredom. Motivation thrives on excitement, but progress thrives on repetition. The people who achieve mastery are the ones who learn to love the grind, not because it's fun, but because they know it works. If you want to become unstoppable, learn to fall in love with doing the same small things every day when no one's watching. That's where greatness hides. In the dull, invisible moments, motivation screams for fireworks. Discipline whispers, again, Stop chasing the feeling. Build the identity. Here's what I want you to remember. Motivation is for amateurs. Identity is for professionals. The moment you stop asking, how do I feel about this, and start saying, this is just what I do, your whole life changes. Because then, you don't need to fight yourself every morning. You don't need to beg for inspiration. You just execute, because that's who you are now. The closer. So next time you feel unmotivated, don't panic. Don't search for another video, another quote, another emotional fix. Do the thing anyway. Prove to yourself that your actions are not controlled by your feelings. Because the day you stop depending on motivation, that's the day you finally get free. If this message moved you, share it, subscribe, and let's keep building this unstoppable mindset together.